what say y'all about these video games that are being set like God of War? We're looking forward to this, Nolly. This is a good project for us. I don't know. I'm a little apprehensive. I'm a little apprehensive about this.
I love it. This is hard to fuck up. Number one, I mean, you'd have to be like negligent to fuck this up. But Prime has done a great job so far, even with Rings of Power. There's not a lot of book content to go off of to build the world for Ring of Power. We have stories that are sprinkled in smaller books and stories sprinkled throughout the main books, and they're still managing to pull off an amazing show. Fallout was great, and those really games spawn different areas, different stories. So I was really worried. I thought they were gonna absolutely fuck that up.
Halo
was good.
Halo was really good.
Halo was good.
Halo was good. Stop, Nolly.
Nolly,
Halo was like good. It was like so good. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Halo was as good as the last Resident Evil show on Netflix.
Oh my god.
Oh, whoa.
No, it's not. That is not. That is not fair. That is not fair. That is not fair. Cap. I'm calling Cap. Oh man.
Halo? Master Chief?
Man. Wow.
The minute he took off his helmet, I said, "Girl, wrap it up. Pack it up. Pack this shit up. Pack it up."
She don't like the leprechaun.
Oh, so you don't like the guy? Oh, okay.
From American Gods.
Yeah, American Gods. My man, I think he's playing. He's doing an excellent job in the character role. He kills it. He kills it as a yeah. So nah, man, nah. That's slander.
And not only that, they got the other girl, the other women that are in the cast. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
they got
man, come on.
The way that they fight those, that show.
Stop.
If anything, let's not even talk about her. His counterpart, that girl, the lady.
Yes.
Who's with aliens, whatever they call it. Oh my god, like the role she plays.
Yes.
She's thinking language and shit. Like the fuck.
Did you just cuss me out? Can we get subtitles?
That's how they talk.
That is how they talk. But
anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with God of War. My only fear, the reason why I say I'm apprehensive, isn't because I think it's not going to be good. It's because it now we have to have the story to match the gameplay. Like we've loved the story, the game of God of War, but nobody plays God of War because of the storyline, right? We play it because it's really cool, it's fun to play, it's fun to watch. It has cool.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Whoa.
Oh no! Don't give me that! Don't give me that!
We absolutely play it for the storyline.
Don't give it as you play it because of
tripping. You tripping. You are tripping. We absolutely play. I'm on Ragnarok. I'm telling you, I play it for the storyline because it ties into the last game. Are you kidding me? What?
Unless it's Marvel Rivals, ain't nobody really playing games just for how it looks and beating people up. Okay, games like God of War get played because of the story. The story is phenomenal.
Okay, all right. Okay, well, this is what I meant by that. Let me clarify. Let me clarify. Because even before I Trey you, because God of War exists.
It's a Trey. It's not a Trey you. It's a Trace.
Or Loki, whatever you want to call him. You know what I'm saying?
Or Loki.
But before the beard, before the goatee, before the whole Steve, Stone Cold look, he ain't had no beard. When he was just regular old Kratos who wanted to fight his dad for being an asshole, those were dope storylines. So the whole tie-in with Greek mythology, I understand, is dope. But my point is, like, when you play God of War, the story is great, but that's not why you play it. You play it because it's a really dope game. So whether the story pans out the way you want it to or not, you're still going to buy God of War because of how well the gameplay is, how dope the graphics are, and all the dope shit that Kratos does with his chains. This instance, listen, hear me out. In a theatrical sense, there is none of that. It has to be 100% action and storyline. Like, so they'll have to flesh out his beef with Zeus. They have to flesh out his beefs with Thor, his beefs with Freya and Freya's son, and all of these other things. And I'm skeptical about how you can do that on in a theatrical sense, especially if they jump right to him having a son already and don't lead all the way through the saga.
I don't know if they will. Yeah, I think they'll follow story because it's a TV show, so we have time. So if it's 10 episodes, that's 10 hours. That's 10 hours of world building.
And to your point, Vince, on the initial, I get what you're saying. On the initial rollout of a game, then yes, gameplay is what is going to drive the player. But once you get immersed in the gameplay and then the story unfolds, you get caught up in the story, especially when they continuation the story onto the next game. And that's exactly what God of War has done. They literally continue each storyline from the last story that was on the previous game. God of War Ragnarok literally took off right where it left off on God of War 3. So my whole thing is, I have every time I play the game and I'm literally watching the cutscenes and they're going through the story. Every single time, all I'm saying is, I want a movie. I want a TV show. I want a live action. Kratos is a badass. Kratos is a badass, bro. And I can see him on screen just fucking shit up for the first, you know, and after he has a child and all of that kind of stuff, you know, he kind of, and that's what I've liked about the story. You go from raging Kratos to the father Kratos. So there's an arc that we're following, and I swear to God, if they do this right, this will be one of the best TV series that has been on TV.
All right. Well, listen, they got some. They definitely. I just wonder if they're going to honor the OG Kratos. Remember, they had Kratos. Cover your ears, kids. Kratos was fucking all on the first. Remember the first. They made it like you had to. Like it wasn't even a skip.
Yeah.
You weren't even able to skip it. Like it was, you could put the girls in the bed and shit. They made you hit the button for more than
I'm trying to button mash.
I was like, this is PlayStation 1. Like, what are we doing?
Look, you know hey, the creators had a balance there, bro. Like you can't rage all the time. If your head will explode. Your head will literally explode from raging all the time. You have to have a release. And they made sure that Kratos on every few levels had a release. And like that's balance. Yeah. That is good writing. That is great balance. And again, I'm telling you, when I watch my lips, bro, this will be one of the best series. I don't know if you remember this. I don't know if anybody on remembers Spartacus, Blood and Sands. I don't know if y'all remember that and how the impact that it had when it came out. That was a gladiator series. It was phenomenal. I watched the whole series. That was one of the best series on TV. Not only was it the best series on TV, but when it came out, it was like the number one. It was like the number one series for a while. So that's what I'm telling you. Like this has the potential to be that. It has the same potential to be something like that. So yeah, God of War would be great, man. Come on, man. Come on.
I mean, it just got to be great first. It can't be great just because we think it's gonna be great. Like I just think it's a hard storyline. Can you already envision? Like it's hard for me to envision.
Yes.
Somebody using the what do they call them? The
blades, the chaos blades,
the chaos. Yeah, like imagine how sick one has to be to twirl that shit.
I can imagine it because you see the effects on Rings of Power. Okay, they got the budget; they can do it.
First of all, I don't have to imagine. I don't even have to imagine. All you got to do is bring in any martial arts experts that use the things that I've seen in all of the martial, because they got these blades that I don't know what it's called. If anybody
like old girl in Kill Bill. Remember old girl in Kill Bill with
yes, they have those. So yes, can I imagine? No, I've seen how they look on screen, so I don't need to imagine. So my point is the whole thing that's gonna make this great, if they do it right, is going to be the sceneries. It's going to be the layouts of where they are. When you see the vastness of the world that encompasses Kratos, because that's when you're playing the game and you go into a region and you looking over a hilltop and you see all of the stuff out in the thing. It's beautiful. It's like it goes along with the game. So if you're going to do a series, you need to have the same type of layout. Remember, we're talking about gods here. Like Kratos is a god. You know what I'm saying? Zeus is a god. Odin is a god. We're talking about gods. They're supposed to be living in paradise and all of this kind of stuff. So listen, like the trolls, goblins, all of that. You're getting Rings of Power times 10 with action sequences.